Logging into Polaris involves two steps. The first step is logging on to the remote desktop. Every one of our staff computers has an icon on the desktop that will connect us to the Inland Polaris Live desktop. So to begin, we will double click that icon, and that brings up our generic login for the computer itself, and we will type in the password that goes with the generic login. This is connecting me to the remote desktop. I like to move the desktop, the remote desktop connection area over to the center, and I like to enlarge it by expanding it myself so that I can still see my desktop behind. And I will extend it so I can also see the start button at the bottom. Now I've logged on to the Polaris Live Inland Library Catalog Information remote desktop. I am not logged on to Polaris yet. In order to log on to Polaris, I will double click on the Polaris ILS 4.1 icon. That has brought up the message that's reminding me that I'm on the Inland Library Network as opposed to the Acquisitions Network, and there is my logon. Now at this point I am going to log myself on, so I'm going to use my own login information. That is also where we would be logging into the offline if we were down and could not be connecting with the remote server. Offline services will be discussed at a later time. Now, if I look up here, it tells me I am logged on to the Inland Polaris Live remote desktop, and I am also logged on to Polaris as myself. If I'm ready to log off of Polaris because someone else is going to take over for me, I do not have to close the entire connection. I merely have to log myself off right there, say yes, and it's ready for the next person who comes along to relieve me. So all they have to do is they do not have to wait for the connection to the remote desktop. It's still there. They will go to File and Log On. Type in their own username and password. And now I've logged back on, and I can function in Polaris until I am ready to log off for the end of the day. And at that point, I will go back to File, Log Off, close any open windows. That's taken me off, but Polaris is still open. So I'm going to go up to the right-hand corner and get the X that is associated with Polaris, not the one up above. The X associated with the Polaris toolbar, I will click on that. This will exit Polaris and close any open windows. Yes, I want to continue. At this point, I'm ready to log off the remote desktop connection. I do that from the Start menu down here. I'm going to click on the Start menu, and I am going to click on Log Off, and that will take me off of the whole thing automatically.